extensive academic interpretations of your work, and what do you think about them?
I make English writing from words good. Many thoughts are having, and to present with ideas. So why wouldn't people study me? I'm clearly some kind of genius. You know what? I gotta tell you, it's a huge honor to have in your lifetime people discussing your work and thinking about it as hard as you did, and sometimes even harder than you did when you made it. And I don't mean overthinking it, because let's face it, anything that's popular is worthy of study, because one would want to know why. One would want to know what it has to do in our culture. I think people, long ago have given up the idea that studying pop culture is nonsense, but to have people really dissect it and to know that there are things in there I desperately wanted them to talk about, and to know that they will find things in the text that I didn't know were there, that are there. This has happened to me since, the first year of Buffy. That's extraordinarily gratifying. I feel very lucky that that's going on.
I was wondering if there are going to be supplemental webisodes with Dollhouse available for viewers while they're waiting for the next one?
Yes. We're going to rock some webisodes, and we're still figuring out. We have different ideas for structures. I think some of them will be one-shots. Some of them we may actually do little arcs in. We're absolutely going to supplement with some webisodes, and we're sort of still trying to break the first stories, and then we'll figure out how they fit in and around them, but we're having some fun with that, so we will definitely be feeding the beast.
Yeah.
And we will make dozens and dozens of dollars. That never gets old. For those of you who were here yesterday when I said it already.
Enjoy the dialogue that you write. It's got a very understated and inverted quality that reminds me a lot of sort of 1930s, 1940s movies. I wonder if you've been influenced by any of those.
Absolutely. I think nobody this side of the Coen brothers likes to steal from those things more than I do. That kind of, rapid fire patois that's really sort of it's either sounds strange because it did then or because it does now, but it's fascinating, and it's the love of language in those old movies is just unparalleled, and I adore them. I'm a huge buff of everything pre-50s. So yes, those were definitely a huge influence. And actually, I kind of want to go back to another question really quickly, the one about the academic stuff, because we were talking about the writers, and as you know, I've got Liz Craft and Sarah Fain running my show with me, which is a huge deal. And I've got Steve DeKnight and Tim Minear in the house. Plus two of the writers of Dr. Horrible. And just a really, really great room, amazing crew. And, all of the work that's being studied is shows that I did, and I think if I have one real talent, it's for finding other people's real talent. So a lot of the things that are being studied aren't mine. They belong to the Jane Espensons, the Marty Knoxons, all of the great writers that I've been privileged to work with. The idea is to create something, not just in the art, but in the process that is bigger than the sum of its parts, and definitely bigger than me. So it's not just me that's out there. It's all of those guys, and I just want to thank them. And these guys. If we're not all creating it, if every person in the process doesn't feel like they're a part of it and isn't bringing something to the party that's new, then it's not worth doing. It can't be about one person. It has to be about the piece, and that's, without them, I'm nothing. Without Shauna Turpin, we got no costumes. Without all the great people who make it. So I just want to say that. It ain't all about me, even though it is to me.
You're the best cruise ship director ever.
I'm Captain Stubing with slightly more hair.
I'm afraid we only have time for one more question.
Wow, she's even hotter in person.
Thank you, I work out.
John. You mentioned 9 episodes a moment ago. Is that all Fox is contracted for, or how long can this first season be?
Well, we're contracted for 13. I say 9 because that's about how far we got before we realized we should write some of these before we keep breaking them. We have so many story areas that we're working on a lot all at once. So that's why I said 9. But yeah, we got 13 to rock for sure, and there could be more. Who knows? We hope. With the right, the advertising push they're going to put behind it, and the time slot we've got, and the support that we've got, and the awareness that's already out there, we could make it to 15. And I believe that was the last question. So, do you guys have any confusions?
It is awesome just seeing so many people and feeling the support from everybody, and thank you guys all for real for being here.